This chicken Florentine is absolutely delicious, has 7 ingredients and easy to make. Let's get to it. You're going to start with some room temperature chicken thighs, and I'm going to season these chicken thighs with salt, a little black pepper, and some garlic powder. You know, I got to put garlic powder on everything. If you don't want boneless, skinless chicken thighs, feel free to use chicken breasts, but the thighs have more flavor. I'm going to rub this seasoning in, and it's time to shallow cook these. I have my potatoes boiling in the back, even though this isn't a instruction on how to cook the potatoes. That's going to be my side. I am going to put the chicken thighs seasoned side down in a pan. I have approximately 2 tablespoons of olive oil, not a lot of oil. I am going to season the other side of the chicken thighs with the same seasonings I used earlier: salt, black pepper, and also garlic powder. The goal is to get these chicken thighs nice and crispy on both sides without using any type of coating. We want this as low carb as possible. I mean, even though I am using potatoes as the side dish. Once the chicken is nice and brown on one side, of course, you're going to flip these and brown them on the other side. I am cooking these at a medium to high heat. I don't want to cook them too high, but at the same time, I want that crisp. Your chicken should look like this: nice, crispy, and golden. Yep, I did that. That was all me. Once your chicken is nice and crispy and golden, it's time to remove them from the pan. Now I have a nice little plate here. I don't need paper towel or anything to dry them on because they were just sauteing in that a little bit of olive oil. So I'm going to remove the thighs from the pan, but I am shaking off any type of excess oil that they may have. I'm going to turn the heat down. I'm going to redistribute the oil, and it's time to put the vegetables in here. I am starting with the chopped onion. This is about 1/2 of a chopped onion. You can use sweet onion, yellow onion, white onion, whatever. I like sweet onion. And we are going to saute the onion in the same oil, and we are making sure we are picking up those little bits of seasoning that came from the chicken. All of that is flavor. We're not rinsing out the pan, it's all flavor. Once the onion is soft, we're going to add 2 cloves of chopped garlic, and we're going to add our cherry tomatoes. We are going to season this with a little salt, some black pepper, and also some basil. That basil is going to add nice flavor to this mixture. We are going to saute the tomatoes and garlic and onions until everything is nice and soft. Once everything is nice and soft and kind of reduced, you can tell, then we're going to add our spinach. Now, this is 2 bunches of spinach that I've chopped the stems off of. With the spinach is a little tricky because it looks like it's going to be a lot, but spinach is very disrespectful. This is literally going to cook down to almost 1/3. So if you want more spinach, feel free to add more spinach. I am using 2 bunches for this recipe. Now, because we added another ingredient, we have to make sure that this is seasoned properly. So once the spinach is sauteed enough, I am going to season this with a little more salt. We don't want this bland. When you add a new ingredient, make sure you re-season because you want everything to taste delicious. Right now, I'm just sauteing everything together. As you see, I didn't have to add any more oil. I didn't add any butter. We want this to be as low fat as possible too, and we don't need all those other ingredients. Now it's time to add the chicken stock. I am adding 2 cups of chicken stock to this. The regular recipe will tell you to add heavy cream, but this is a lightened, less calorie, less fat version of the original. So we are adding chicken stock, and that's going to add a delicious depth of flavor, and we want this to come to a boil. Now we're going to add some half and half, and I'm reaching up in the microwave to get the half and half. I always add my cream and my chicken stock warm. You don't want to add warm liquids to your vegetables that have been cooking because it reduces the temperature. So I have added a cup of half and half. If you want this thicker and creamier, you can go ahead add heavy cream. I added a little bit of red pepper flakes to give it a little pizzazz. I like mine just a little spicy, but as you can see, this is coming together nicely. It's nice, it's creamy, it's smelling delicious here. You don't have to worry about that added fat that comes with heavy cream and butter. To thicken this up, I'm going to add a slurry of cornstarch and water. This is a thickening agent that's going to allow the sauce to be nice and thick without adding any flour or any more cream. As you can see, the sauce is thickening and it is becoming perfect. This is exactly how we want it. Right now, this has so little less calories than the normal full butter, full cream recipe. All you got to do now is add your chicken thighs back to this pot. We want your chicken thighs to get all comfortable with the sauce. I'm going to cover this. I'm going to reduce the heat and I'm going to let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until everything comes together. And it is going to be delicious. Once it's done cooking, the only thing left to do is to plate this up, which is my favorite thing to do. Now, I am going to plate my mashed potatoes. I know I didn't show you guys how to make these. These are my famous garlic mashed potatoes. They are absolutely delicious. Now, you can eat this with pasta. You can use any type, you can do rice if you want to. You can also use cauliflower rice. It's up to you. I felt like potatoes would be best for this recipe, so I'm going to put a nice healthy helping of potatoes on the plate. Don't forget to put that little dent in there so it can catch all the sauce. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? This is the chicken Florentine. I'm just going to go in here and I got to put this down first because it is kind of heavy and I do not want to drop it. I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to get one chicken thigh. That's going to be enough. These are really nice size thighs. If you want to put more than one, go ahead, put more than one. But for this, I'm going to put one chicken thigh. And you see it already has the spinach hanging on to it. Oh, and the sauce is so luscious. I got the potatoes for a reason because I want to soak up all that beautiful sauce. I am going to ladle the sauce right on top of it. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that is sexy. You guys, it is smelling so delicious. I'm going to put 2 ladles of sauce, and that's with the tomatoes, the onions, the garlic, the spinach. Absolutely delicious. The only thing left to do is eat. Bon appetit.